Creative Flow class. My name is Celine, and today will be all about exploring Sun Salutation A and Sun Salutation B in different ways. Also, we're going to explore some arm balances. I will provide lots of modifications, so don't you worry if you've never done those before. You have always a point where you can stop, and that's where you can build and progress from. So today is all about exploring your body, exploring some traditional movements, and as well exploring your capability of keeping or having your weight balanced on your hands. But to start with, I'd like you to sit in a cross-legged position. Ideally, your hips are below, no, your knees are below your hips. So maybe you want to elevate your hips so you feel comfortable in that position. Just place your hands onto your laps or on your thighs, on your knees. Relax the shoulders back and down and close down your eyes. Checking in into your body. Coming to that present moment. Letting go of whatever has happened today or some other things you still need to do. Trying to keep that on the side for now. Because those next 75 minutes, they're here for you, for your mind, to calm your mind, to connect to your breath, and to move your body. So take a deep breath in, expand your chest, rise, and when you breathe out, draw the belly button in towards the spine. Inhaling smoothly but deep, and exhaling. Try to pay attention on the connection of your breath whenever you breathe in, what happens before you breathe out. Is there a pause? Or is it just a seamless motion, rising and falling? And from here, slowly blink your eyes open. And cross your arms in front of you, grab the opposite shoulder. And all I want you to do from here is rounding your spine, tuck the chin in. And then circle your upper body, so lean to the right side, start opening up the chest, looking up. And then go to your left side, starting to round the spine again. Keeping both sitting bones on the floor and just keep moving from that flexion, from that round spine, into trying to get into an extension, getting into that back bend, even though we're having the arms crossed. 2 more circles. Once more, breathe in, open up the chest, look up, and breathing out, closing again. Let's go to the other direction. Shift the weight to the left. Bring the shoulders back, chest facing up to the sky. And then draw the belly button in as you breathe out and you round and you tuck the chin in. Inhale and exhale. Continue at your own pace. Moving, breathing. Once more, take the biggest circle ever. Exhale, come back to center, release the hands down onto your laps again. On your next inhale, rise your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, get into that lateral stretch, the side body stretch. Whenever you're in that position, usually what happens, the sitting bone of your right side is lifting off the ground, try to ground it back into the earth. Breathing, reach the arms a little bit longer, and breathing out, twist towards the sky. Can you keep that gentle engagement in your tummy the whole time, drawing in the belly button? Inhale, rise back up to center. Bring your arm back down to the lap. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the left arm above your head. Reach it to the side, feeling an intense stretch from the hips, the waist, all the way up, armpit, arm into your fingers. And again, pay attention to your sitting bone. Is it still connected to the ground? Inhale, reach a bit longer. Exhale, get into that twist a bit more. Wakening up our spine at the same time. 2 more breaths. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Interlace the fingers behind your neck. Then open the shoulders, so draw the elbows towards the back, pushing the shoulder blades together. And then just twist to your right side. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, come back to center. 2 more times each side, keeping the chest open. Pull that elbow towards the back. To the left, breathe in. Breathe out. Once more each side. Last one. Beautiful. And place your hands back down onto the ground. Walk your hands forward. And then have your right knee close to your right wrist. And the left and the right ankle, doesn't matter how close to your hand, we're gonna go into a pigeon pose. As we're still in the warm up and we want to wake up our body, getting our hips into new positions. Just don't take it too harsh on yourself for now. Just find a position where you can just melt into the mat. Maybe you want to rock the hips from side to side so you feel or you get into that sweet spot, wherever that is. And that's where you stay and surrender and just melt. Taking deep breaths in and breathing out. 2 more times. And slowly, slowly start walking your hands back underneath your shoulders, tuck the back toes under, and then switch sides. Step the right foot to the back, pull the left leg to the front, knee close to your left hand, and the foot can be as close to the hand as feels good for you at this time. And then start wiggling your hips down to the ground. And bring your arms or your hands into the floor, and again, maybe rock the hips from side to side. Paying attention of where you feel is some love needed. And then melt again into that position. You can have your arms stretched out or just underneath your forearms and rest there. Starting very slow and gentle, preparing our bodies for the upcoming movements. Two more breaths. And then start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck the back toes under. Push the left leg back and let's meet in downward facing dog. Press both hands firmly into the ground, pushing the floor away from you. And then get your hands or your shoulders in a slight external rotation. So think about you want to pull the shoulder blades away from each other. Sending the tailbone up to the sky. Maybe you want to keep the knees bent, but energetically speaking, try to push the hips, the heels down towards the mat, and maybe you can extend the legs more and more with every breath. And on your next inhale, look in between your hands and walk with baby steps your feet in between your hands. Maybe you can keep the legs dead straight, and at some point you might have to bend them, but walk slowly, slowly, slowly until you frame your feet. Then grab the opposite elbows and sink into that forward fold. And just relax here, let gravity pulling you into that forward fold position. Maybe rock the hips from side to side. Hopefully this feels nice for your back. If you need to bend your knees, maybe one after each other, or just keeping your knees slightly bent. And feel how the elbows are getting heavier and heavier, and gravity is pulling you lower into that position. And then from here we're going to rise up slow and control with a round spine. So start tucking the tailbone under and feel that initiation of the movement by just tucking the tailbone in, keeping the upper back round so the elbows are still pulling you down. Round, round, round. One vertebrae at a time is rolling up until you reach standing, and you can let go of the elbows and place the hands just alongside your body. We're going to start with a regular sun salutation A, Surya Namaskar A. On your next inhale, lift the arms up above your head, look up to your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips. You can look to the tip of your nose. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, step back into high plank. Drop the knees down. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower down into Chaturanga. Stop here for a brief moment, stay strong. Inhale, push up into upward facing dog, roll the shoulders back and down, look up. Exhale, push your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Walk your dog, bend one knee after the other. Relax your neck. Look somewhere in between your feet, and then find stillness again. As you breathe in, look forward and step your feet in between your hands straight away, lengthen the spine and look up. Exhale, fold forward, tummy to your thighs. Inhale, reach all the way up. Lift your arms above your head, look up. Exhale, Samastitihi or Tadasana. We're going to go again and we'll modify some movements here. Breathe in, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold, hinge, reach forward. Take another breath in, lengthen, open the chest. Exhale, step back. Either you drop your knees to the ground or you lower down from high plank into Chaturanga. Bring your weight into your hands, but stay strong here. Breathe in, up dog. Lift the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, three-leg dog. Now for now, can you keep the hips square? We don't want to open it up, so keep the hips square, pushing that back foot into the ground. And press both hands into the floor at the same time. Exhale, bring more weight into your hands. Come into a high plank with one leg still in the air. Exhale, draw knee to nose, chin to chest, tiger curl. Now get that leg into a figure 4 position. So the right foot is placed on the left thigh, right knee pushing away from you, and then you push the hands into the ground and get into that figure 4 downward facing dog position. Staying here for a little while and still focusing on pushing the right knee away from your tummy. Take another breath in. Exhale, come onto the tiptoes and turn the foot to the side. So the outside of your foot is going to the ground and you're reaching to you're facing the right side of the mat and start bending into that standing leg. So we're still in a figure 4 position and we sink the hips towards the ground. Inhale, come back up into high plank, 3 legs, 2 legs, 1 leg actually. Exhale, sink all the way down to the floor. Inhale, cobra, roll the shoulders back and down and lift. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Same on the left side. As you breathe in, lift the left leg up, 3-leg dog first. Try not to collapse to your right side, so draw the right hip towards the midline. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to chest, knee to nose, tuck chin in, bring the shoulders on top of your hands. Open the left knee to the side, place the foot on the thigh, figure 4, so push the knee away from you, and then bring the heel back down to the ground, lifting the hips to the ceiling. Take 2 more breaths here, feeling that opening sensation in the hips while you push the knee away from your tummy. Then we're going to flip our hips to the right side and we're going to face the left side. We come onto our right hand, lift the arm up and bend the standing leg, bringing the hip close to the mat but we're not touching. Reverse, inhale, push back, come into that 1-leg chaturanga and lower all the way down until you're on your tummies again. Inhale, lift the shoulders back up, lift the chest, squeeze your glutes, the tops of your feet into the ground. Exhale, release, push back into downward facing dog. As you breathe in, look in between your hands, step your feet to the front, long straight spine. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, come all the way up, reach your arms up. And straight away, exhale, we're going to go again into forward fold, dive deep. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, step or jump into chaturanga. Or drop the knees, choose your modification. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're going to do the same again and we will add some things. As you breathe in, lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, round your spine, reach forward, tiger curl, knee to nose. Open the leg into figure 4 and exhale, push back into that figure 4 downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, flip the heel to the left side, turn your full body to the right side, press the left hand into the ground, reach your right arm up and bend into that left leg. Beautiful. Inhale, push back up into that 1-leg chaturanga, slowly, all the way, sink back onto the mat. Now we stay here, but bend that right knee. And then push your hands into the ground and flip your hips over so that right foot is getting onto the ground here. Then you lift the right arm up, lifting the chest up towards the ceiling by pressing the right foot into the ground to get into that wild thing. Open the hips, open the chest. Exhale, sink back down, roll back into our cobra position. Exhale, fold. Push back into downward facing dog. Left side, breathe in, lift the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, weight into your hands, tiger curl, knee to nose. Pushing the floor away from you, keeping that protraction in the shoulders. Open the knee to the side, place the foot on your inner thigh and exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn to your left side, place more weight into your right hand, lift the left arm up, do kind of a plank position, side plank, figure 4, and exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, come back into one-legged chaturanga, or if that's too much, push, put the foot back onto the ground, or come all the way down. Bend the left knee. Rotate it over, so open the hip to the side until the foot is reaching the ground. Press the right hand into the ground. Lift the hips up into a wild thing. Stay strong and stabilize the shoulder by pushing the floor away from you. Exhale, either sink your hips back down or straight away come back into your chaturanga. Quickly all the way down to the floor. Roll the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 breaths. Look at the in between your hands. Step or jump to the front as you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, lift your arms above your head, look up. Exhale, hands down by your side. Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. As you breathe in, bend your knees, lift your arms above your head, look up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back, your choice, knees down or extended legs lower down. Breathing in, open up the chest into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, push back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Warrior 1 on your next inhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Drop the left heel down, reach the arms up. Can you square the hips? So bring that left hip bone to the front. Maybe send or get your right knee a little bit more into a bend so you're getting deeper into that position. Exhale, frame your foot, hands down, step back. Your variation of your chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe in, down dog. Left leg to the front, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Step the right heel down, ground it, anchor it, and lift the arms up. Once more, maybe your torso can face more to the front knee. Straight away, you might square your hips a bit more. Engage the right glute, pushing the hip forward. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Just 2 cleansing breath here. Take a deep breath in and a sigh out of your mouth. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Now next inhale, look to the front. Step or jump to the front. Long, straight spine first. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend your knees first, lift your arms up, can you stay low? Engage your core slightly, and exhale, come back into standing. We will modify a little bit. As you breathe in, lift your arms again, bend your knees, send the hips back and down. Now from here, let's get stronger hips. Can you shift the weight into your left foot? And just a few inches or centimeters, can you lift the right leg off the ground without hinging the hips to the side? So pull the hip back into the midline. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And again, focus on that hip position. We want to keep the hips square. The little muscles in our foot are working, balancing. Exhale, step back down. Once more, inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, down. Take another breath in here, inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Take another breath in, open the chest. Can you squeeze the palms together? And exhale, fold forwards. One more breath in. Exhale. Take another lengthening breath. Open up the chest, let go of the interlaced fingers, place them down onto the mat. And exhale, step back into chaturanga. Quite a lot of chaturangas today. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We will add multiple poses. As you breathe in, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot to the front, left heel down, warrior one. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Now on your next inhale, extend the front leg and lift the back heel off the ground. Reach up to the sky. Now on your exhale, send the hips back away from you, and at the same time, reach the chest forward, arms forward. Can you stay strong here? So engage the front leg and try to keep the hips square. So usually that right hip is tilting forward, so pull it back and up. Stay strong in that position. Take another breath in to lengthen to reach. Exhale, place the left hand down to the mat. Inhale, right arm up to the sky, look up. Finding that twist. One more lengthening, elongating breath. And then as you breathe out, bend the front knee slightly and bring the knee to your nose, chin to chest, kind of a tiger curl. Right hand can go down onto the floor. As a support, inhale, rise up into stork. Exhale, extend the left leg. Either you stay here or try to find a pistol squat. Just as low as you can go is already enough. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, Tadasana Samasthiti, arms by your side. Left side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Look up. And bend your knees. Chair pose, that's where we are. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Take another breath in to lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale again, lengthen. Exhale, place the hands onto the mat. Step back into chaturanga. Drop your knees if you need. Take a breath in, open the chest. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Onto our left side, breathing in, lift the left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog, and exhale, step it to the front into warrior one. Stay here for an exhale when you sink a little bit lower. Then as you breathe in, extend both legs, twisting the hips so both hip bones are facing forward even a bit more. As you breathe in, take another lengthening breath. And again, exhale, reach the chest forward. We want to bring our upper body parallel to the ground. Squaring the hips, lifting the front kneecap, so don't overlock the knee too much, staying strong in that position. Breathing in, lengthening, breathing out, sending the tailbone back and up. One more breath in. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out, twist a bit more. Take another breath in. As you exhale, bend the front knee slightly. Draw the knee to your chest, chin to your chest. Place the hand back down. Inhale, rise up into stork. Lift the knee high. Exhale, extend the leg to the front. You know your options. You can stay here or give it a try, lower down. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, Tadasana. We're gonna go again. Breathing in, lift your arms, bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Keeping that chest open and feel that nice stretch in the shoulders. Maybe you can go a little bit lower. Breathing in to lengthen. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, rise, open the chest, strong position. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. We will go again. Inhale, step the right foot to the front, left heel down, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, sink. Inhale, extend both legs, engage the glutes. Exhale, get your body into that T-shaped position. Inhale, reach. Exhale, place the left hand down, breathe in, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bend into the front knee slightly, draw the knee to your chest. Bring the right hand down, inhale, rise up into stork. Exhale, extend the leg, either stay here or sink down into pistol. Breathe in, come all the way back up. And now place your foot on your standing leg. Open the knee to the side into figure 4 position. Place your hands in prayer position. And then sink down with your hips. Still staying active and try to push the knee down towards the ground. And as well, same as before, in the chair pose, we don't want to sink in the hips with the hips to the side. So pull it back in so you can stay centered. Finding that balance, strong in the standing leg, and at the same time opening the other leg or the other hip. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, stand back up. Left side. Bend your knees, lift your chest, look up. Utkatasana chair. Hinge from the hips. Let's go back into chair. Sorry for that. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Take another breath in to lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Can you press the palms together? Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the ground. Exhale, knee to the floor or full chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side. As you breathe in, step the left foot to the front, right heel down, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. As you breathe in, extend both legs. Rotate the hips facing forward. Exhale, fold into that kind of a table position with your spine. Inhale, reach a little bit longer. Exhale, hand down to the ground, breathe in, lift the left arm up to the sky, get into that twist. Exhale, start bending the front knee, shift the weight into your front leg, draw the knee in, tiger curl, hand down to the ground. Inhale, whoop, rise up, and extend the leg out. Either stay here, or exhale, sink down into pistol squat. Breathe in, come back up. Exhale, place the foot on your standing leg and draw the knee again to the side, opening up the right hip here. Place your hands in front of your chest together, connected, and exhale, sink a little bit lower. Find a spot in front of you where you can gaze to so you can remain balanced. Finding stillness. 2 more breaths. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, Tadasana. We're going to combine sun salutation A and B movements, or asanas, postures, and we will add a little bit of arm balances. So as you breathe in, let's go back into chair pose. Bend your knees, lift your arms up, sink deep. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you, press the palms together, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, extend your legs, reach the chest forward, sink down, arms above your head. Breathing in to lengthen the spine first. Exhale, place the hands onto the mat and step or jump back into your variation of chaturanga. Breathing in, upward facing dog, open the chest, look up. Breathe out, downward facing dog, variations. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, 1-leg plank. Bring the knee to your nose, tiger curl. Get into that figure 4 position. Open the right knee to the side, place the foot onto your thigh, and exhale, push back into figure 4, downward facing dog.
Now inhale, turn into that figure 4 side plank position, lift the right arm up. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Inhale, push back into one-legged plank and slowly, slowly roll all the way down to the ground. Keep the right knee bent, flip it over to your right side, reach the floor with your foot, extend the left arm, reach your right arm up to the sky, lift the hip up into wild thing, flip the dog. Exhale, turn around back into plank, one leg to the floor or keep it high, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step your right foot to the front, left heel down, Virabhadrasana, a warrior 1. Exhale, can you sink a bit lower? Inhale, reach up, extend both legs, hips pointing forward. Exhale, forward fold, send the hips back, reach the arms to the front. Take another inhale to lengthen first. Exhale, hand to the floor, left hand, and then reach the right arm up to the sky to get into that beautiful twist. Exhale, bend the front knee and draw the back knee towards your nose. Inhale, rise up into stork. Exhale, extend the leg. And if you wish, try to sit down into pistol, come back up. Figure 4, open the knee to the side, foot onto the thigh, hands in prayer position, and sink down. Now we're going to come to our arm balance. So either you just stay here. This arm balance needs quite a lot of mobility and flexibility in the hips. Eka Pada Kalavasana is flying pigeon. So I'll show you. You can just try to stay in that position and then we work and play with it. So you're going to stay in that position and then the shin, you need to place the hand in front of you and the shin will go on top of your upper arms. So you rest the shin on the upper arms and at the same time you hook the foot around that upper arm. Leaning forward, so all the weight needs to go into my hands and then maybe that back foot here is very light. Once it is light, I need to press the hooked foot and my shin into those forearms and then I can maybe lift the back leg off the ground and stretch it out to the back. So, what you can try, keep it playful, give it a few tries, and I know if the hips aren't open enough yet for that, then all you do is working on that opening in that figure 4 position. If you need a quick break from standing, just sit up and push the knee away from you. So that's how you create that openness, that mobility in your hips. Otherwise, let's give it another try. So, figure 4, hands on the ground, and that part, so here the ankle, and in front of the knee, here the shin, that will be placed, like use your triceps as a shelf. Then you hook the foot around that shelf. Leaning forward, so I need to counterbalance my hips and my legs in order to fly into that pigeon. So maybe you can get your thigh away from the hooked leg and maybe you can extend or just play with it. Give it one more go. Playful and light as always. And then wherever you are, at your own pace, your own way, come back into standing, release the foot, and we are there again. We have it all on the other side again. Maybe just to catch your breath again, if you've been playing around, close your eyes for a brief moment. Finding stillness again, connecting back to your breath. Just a brief moment to go inwards, so we can fully focus on our other side and our left side.
Slowly open your eyes. Let's go for another last round. Breathe in, bend your knees, arms above your head, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, open the chest, squeeze the palms together. And exhale, fold forward. Take another breath in to lengthen, let go of the hands and place them back down to the mat. And as you exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Empty your lungs, push back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. And exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Bring the weight into your hands. Compress that thigh close to your chest. And then open the knee to the side, figure four position. As you exhale, push back into that figure four, downward facing dog. Inhale, flip the heel to the edge of the mat, getting into side plank. You look to the left side. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Inhale, come back into one leg plank. Exhale, slowly, slowly and control all the way down until you reach the mat. Keep the left knee bent, roll it over so your foot is planted on the ground. Press the right hand into the floor, lift the left arm up, push the left foot into the ground, lifting the hips up, open the chest, wild thing. Exhale, roll back into high plank. Either one leg plank, chaturanga, or just place the foot down, that's just fine. All the way down, roll the shoulders back and down, cobra. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Breathing in, step the left foot in between your hands, right heel down, warrior one. Sink a bit lower on your exhale. On your inhale, extend both legs. Back big toe is pushing into the ground. Exhale, draw the belly button in. Chest is reaching to the front, so you keep a long spine. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, hand down. Breath in, lift the arm up, look up. Exhale, bend the front knee, draw your right knee to your chin, tuck the chin in. Inhale, rise up into stork, slow and controlled. Extend the legs, and on your breath out, sink into your variation of pistol. Inhale, rise back up. Get your leg open into figure four, place the hands in front of you, connect it, and sink deep into figure four. And you know your variations here. Either you stay just here, you can sit back down and work on that opening if you're getting tired in your standing leg. Or I invite you to just give it a try and play and see which stage you're at, and that's from there you can take it. So you get into that figure four, and then you need to be able to bring your hands in front of you. Planting the hands, index fingers parallel to each other, and again we want to hook the foot around the tricep. And then using the other tricep as a shelf of the shin, just below the knee. Then you need to lean forward. And only if I lean forward enough, the back foot will float away. Because there's so much force, so much weight going forward, something else needs to change on the other side of the hands. So if I'm not leaning here, I can't balance. But if I lean slowly, 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 more, all of a sudden that back foot comes back. That's already a perfect position here. And if you want to extend, that's as well the tricky part where you need to push the foot into the elbow. Not elbow, like above the elbow. Let's give it one more try. Playful, light, have fun, enjoy. Arm balances are tricky. But if you want to work on them, there's so many different stages. And of course, we need to prepare the body first, so work on that opening of the hips first if it's not accessible for you yet to get into that position. So just one more try. Hands down into the ground. Elbows need to bend. Think about chaturanga elbows, leaning forward. And maybe just lift
toe slightly off the ground and play with it. And if that feels comfortable, keep it lifted, maybe extend, come back. And your own pace, your own way, come all the way back up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Close your eyes again. Take a deep breath. Observe the state of your mind. Any thoughts are fine. Maybe those arm balances, they brought you joy. Maybe feel like a child again, being playful. Or maybe they were frustrating you. All those frustrating sensations, they're just voices in your head. Try to let go of those negative thoughts, because it's your own journey, and what matters is you're staying on your journey, you're working on your level, on your stages, wherever you are. Whenever you step on the mat, that's already an amazing step towards finding your true self, towards finding peace. And it's not about if you can actually get into your forearms or into your hands. It's a challenge, and it should be a challenge. As we're facing so many challenges in our lives as well, trying to respond accordingly, staying calm. And just trying to take it with ease and taking it light whenever possible. Slowly blink your eyes open. As you inhale, lift your arms above your head, interlace the fingers and reach the palms up to the sky. Maybe engage your glutes and then push the hips forward slightly. Get into a very not too deep back bend. Just in a gentle back bend. Make sure you engage the glutes so you can support your lower back. There should never be any tension in your lower back. Inhale, come back to center, circle the arms back down. Take another breath in, reach the arms up, the energy high up to the sky, interlace fingers, palms are facing up to the ceiling. Engage the glutes, push the hips forward one more time. Exhale, come back to center, place the hands back onto alongside your body. And as you breathe in, bend your knees again. Lift the arms up, chair pose. And then slowly sink your hips deeper, until you reach the ground and you're in a seated position. From here, we're going to play a little bit with archer pose, which is one of my favorites. So you can extend your legs in front of you. Then grab your big toes with your peace fingers. So if you can't reach the big toes, your option will be knees bent as much as you need. But I want you to be able to grab the big toes, even if you're in such a small position. That's perfectly fine. Whichever position you're in, breathe in, lengthen the spine, and then as you exhale, lift the left leg off the ground. Take another breath in here. Exhale, push it back down. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, let it go. Breathing in up, left leg. Breathing out, down. One more breath in. Breath out. Now from here, we're going to go back to the left side, lift the left leg up and bend the left knee, pull the foot towards you. Now yes, you might round your spine, but it's fine in that position. So even if you're in that bent position here, even if your leg is actually stretched out, bend it slightly. It makes it a little bit more controlled and easy. And then pull that foot towards your ear to the back, like going across over the ear, pulling that knee back to the back of the room. It's kind of this archer pose, arrow, shoot. Staying there, opening up the hip a little bit more. Exhale, send it to the front again. Breathing in, lift the right leg up. Exhale, pull the elbow and the knee back on your toe. Maybe you can bring it close to your ear or even further back. Move a little bit forth and back. Bring it back to the front. We're going to go one more time on the left side. Lift the left foot up and pull it to the back. Exhale to the front. Breathing in, inhale. Exhale. And back to the front. Slowly extend both legs. And then we're going to work again on the left leg. So you can bring the left leg close to you and try to hug that left leg. So you bring your arms around that leg. And it's kind of like a baby and you shake, not shake. You just rock the baby slightly from left to right. Opening up that hip again. Maybe grab the foot and just move it from left to right. Circle it a little bit. Then from here, grab the foot from the outside, like you go from the inside. The right hand is grabbing the left foot from the outside. Maybe bend the front knee for that one. And then try to bring your left shoulder underneath your leg. So you kind of want to put the backpack strap on top of your shoulder. Even if that's where you are, that's fine. If you're here, try to draw the knee close to your shoulder. So pushing it against your shoulder. And if you're in that backpack position as well here, try to push or squeeze the leg towards your shoulder. Then you can place the left hand on the ground. And maybe with every inhale, you can extend the leg a bit more. Inhale. Relax. Breathing in. Relax. And maybe at some point you reach a position where you can extend the leg and then look across the right arm up to the ceiling. Stay wherever you are. That's in this position and you're just working on whichever level and you can progress from there. Take another breath in here. Exhale, release. Bend the left knee in front of you. Hug the right leg first. So your forearms in front of your calves on the shins. The foot is hooked in the elbow. And then just rock from side to side. Keep on breathing. Then maybe you want to place the right hand on the right knee. Hand grabbing the foot. Opening up the knee, moving it in any direction, circling a little bit. And then from here, grab the foot from the outside, bring the other hand underneath your ankle and then lift the leg up again as high as possible over on top of the shoulders. If you can't reach the top of the shoulders, just try to squeeze the thigh into the shoulder, lifting it up. Like use a few repetitions to bring it a little bit higher press towards the shoulder. Grabbing the foot from the outside if you haven't done that yet. And you can place the hand now. And in order to not just drop, again, you need to keep that squeezing sensation into the shoulder. Place the hand down. Breathe in. Extend, lift the chest. Exhale, relax. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, relax. Breathe in. Exhale. Just slowly, slowly, slowly start extending the leg just as far as you can go today. Maybe if you're in a position where it's accessible to you, reach the head through, look up to the ceiling, and keep the leg extended. Pushing still the thigh into the shoulder. Exhale, slowly, slowly, let go. Then place the hands behind you. And then just rock the knees from side to side.
feel nice for your hips. Releasing some tension in the hips. And then slowly, slowly find stillness. Bring the knees together, bring the feet together, and then open the knees to the side. And you can as well think about you want to open the feet like a book. We want to stay a little bit active in that position first. So place the hands on your knees and then actively try to press the knees into your hands, and at the same time you push the knees down into the ground. So lift the knees up into the hands and hands pressing down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then actively, without using your hands, try to bring the knees as close to the mat as possible. Engage the glutes, so bring awareness to your glutes. Activate and push the knees down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time, hands onto your knees. Lift the knees up against the hands. Push the hands down into the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Actively press the knees down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Place the hands in front of you and then walk your hands as far forward as is comfortable for you. You can maybe drop the elbows in front of you on the floor, or even walk a little bit further and then just relax in that position. Now it's all just passive. Melt into the floor. Try not to have any tension, more yin style. If you feel any muscles contracting, breathe. And with every exhale, just think about relaxing that part a little bit more. You can close down your eyes, taking a few breaths. And then slowly, slowly walk your hands back. Extend your legs out. And you can roll down onto your backs. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Place both hands onto your thighs. And lift the right leg up to the sky. And try to grab the big toes with your peace fingers again. Maybe you keep the knees bent, that's fully fine. And maybe slowly, slowly you can start extending the legs. If that's not accessible for you today, you can grab the calves with both hands. And then as you exhale, lift the hips up, lift the shoulders up, knee to your nose or nose to your knee. Whichever position you are, try to keep the left hip on the ground. Elbows to the side. If you're grabbing the big toe, you can use your bicep to pull a little bit higher. Inhale, head back down to center. And as you exhale, open the leg to the side. Maybe your knee is bent, then you can just open it by using the hand, pulling it lower towards the ground. If your leg is extended, pull it down to the ground and then towards you, gaze over your left shoulder. Starting to calm down again a bit more and more. Going towards finishing our beautiful practice today. Breathing in, bring your leg back to center. Exhale, let go of the foot and slowly, slowly bring it down.
Place the right hand onto your thigh. Lift the left leg up to the ceiling. And again, get into your position. Maybe the left right is a bit stiffer. Maybe this side is your better side. So whichever your modification is, that's your own modification, and that's perfect for you today. And as you exhale, lift your torso off the ground. Draw the belly button in. Use your core and as well your bicep to pull yourself a little bit higher. Maybe you can kiss your knee. Keeping that hip, the right hip down on the ground. Staying here for another 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back with your shoulders and head back down to the ground. And as you exhale, open the leg to the side. Gaze over your right shoulder. If you're very bendy, try to pull the foot towards your head rather than just down to the ground. You can keep the leg on the floor, either pointed the foot or flexed, up to you, but try to keep it engaged. Breathe in slowly, come back to center. Exhale, let go of the foot, slowly get it down. And bend both knees. Maybe your heels can touch your hands, your fingers. Keep the feet parallel to each other. We're gonna go into a half bridge. As you breathe in, lift the hips, tuck the tailbone under first. Pressing the heels into the ground and lift the hips up. Open the chest and maybe you can interlace the fingers behind you. And then walk the shoulder blades or the shoulders towards each other in order to get that chest even more open. Squeeze the glutes to lift the hips higher. If you can't interlace the fingers, just keep the hands on the mat, that's fine. Another 3, 2, 1. Let go of the interlaced fingers. Shuffle your shoulders away from each other again and slowly roll back down to the mat. Bring the knees together, draw the knees towards you, tuck the chin in and make yourself very small. Maybe rock a little bit around on your spine, up and down, left to right. Counterbalancing a little back bend we just did, and now just give yourself a little massage. Slowly bring your legs back down. Then lift your right leg up to the sky and cross it over your left leg. Lift the hips just a few centimeters. Move them to the right side, drop them back down to the hips. And then drop the knee to your left side. Gaze over your right shoulder. And all we do is releasing the lower back. Maybe you can feel a little click what I just did. And then you can close down your eyes if you wish. Winding down. Getting into a more relaxed state. And feeling like how this right shoulder is getting heavier and heavier, how the knees are getting heavier, melting down into the ground. Slowly, when you breathe in the next time, come back to center. Step the right foot back onto the mat. Lift the left leg up, cross it over your right leg. First, before we drop the knees to the side, lift the hips up. Move them slightly towards the left edge of the mat. Place them back down. And then when you exhale, rotate the hip, twisting the spine. And gently bring the knee down to the ground. Gaze over your left shoulder. Your arms, they can just fall to the sides naturally. How do you feel right now? Has your state of mind changed from the beginning of the practice to now? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel energized? Hopefully whatever you need for the rest of your day, you can take that from this practice and move on with joy. Breathe in, come back to center. Step the left foot back onto the mat. Stretch your legs out. Bring your hands a little bit closer to your body. And maybe if you want to grab a jumper or a towel to cover yourself, we're going to stay here in Shavasana for a few minutes as well. We're going to have a little grounding meditation together, which I'm going to guide you through. So whatever you need, grab something to cover yourself, to get comfortable and to be warm as well. And then just let your hands falling down to your sides, palms facing up, feet relaxed, and close down your eyes. Just observing your body laying on your mat. Don't control your breath anymore. Just breathing in naturally for now. Today's meditation, to finish the practice, will be a grounding meditation. As the whole practice was about exploring and we flew with the flying pigeon, now it's time to ground ourselves, to come back to earth and to settle in back into our bodies to be ready for our full relaxation. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then a breath out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose and a deep breath out through your mouth. A third time, breathing in and breathing out. Now close your mouth and breathe normally through your nose. Pay attention to the normal flow of your breathing. Then start bringing your attention to both legs, from the hips to the toes. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the legs, as if your legs were heavy as a mountain. They are perfectly still and nothing can move them. Now be aware of both of your arms, from shoulders to fingertips. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the arms. Feel as if your arms are heavy as a mountain. Perfectly still and nothing can move them. Be aware of your torso, back and chest. Awaken the feeling of heaviness. Feel as if it is as heavy as a mountain.
It's perfectly straight and still, and nothing can move it. Be aware of your neck and head. Awaken the feeling of heaviness. Feel as if your neck and head are as heavy as a mountain. They are perfectly still and straight, and nothing can move them. Now be aware of your whole body from head to toe. Imagine it is as solid as a mountain, as heavy and still as a mountain. Feel it. Do not fall asleep. Stay alert. Your body is like a statue, stuck into the ground. Even 1,000 men pushing you won't move you an inch. Your body is absolutely still and motionless. Only your natural breath is moving. Release any intention to your body. Your body is safe, happy, and relaxed as it is. Be aware of your body as one unit. Focus all of your attention on the feeling of heaviness. That's the subject of your concentration right now. It may be helpful to internally repeat the mantra, heavy and still. Heavy and still. Heavy and still. Your body is solid and unmovable, but you're alive and watching. And there is almost a sense that you are different from your body. Notice that. Now let go of the feeling of heaviness. Bring your awareness back to your breath and become aware of your surroundings. Relax all efforts of meditation. Slowly move your tongue. Just slowly move your fingers of your right hand. Move your fingers of your left hand. Slowly move different parts of your body. Enjoy the feeling of freshness and inner stillness, like a mountain. Keep on moving more of your limbs. Maybe you want to bend one knee, maybe you want to bend the other knee. Extend the arms out, bend the arms. And you want to maybe take a deep breath in and then extend the arms above your head. Take a deep stretch, long stretch. Bring your knees close to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then roll to either side. And you can make your way back into a seated position.
keeping the eyes closed. And before we close the practice with an Om together, take just a few more moments to observe you're feeling the sensation of stillness, but freshness. Even though we're solid as a mountain, we're light again, ready to go back into our lives. Connect the hands in front of your chest into prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Take a breath in and a cleansing breath out. Breathing into Om. Bow your head down to your hands. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today on the mat. I wish you a beautiful rest of the day. See you again very soon. Namaste.